Hey everyone, welcome to Cougar Immigration. If you're looking for real talk about Canadian immigration laws, policies, and programs, you are definitely in the right place. I'm Marla Brock. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. I'm also an American lawyer for more than 20 years now, and I'm going to be your guide through Canada's most complex immigration programs, sharing with you what I know in a way that's easy for you to understand. Today's topic is student visa, or study permit as I like to call it. And I'm very excited to talk to you guys about this today because just this morning we had another approval of an international student to come into the country. And I always build personal relationships with our applicants. And this applicant in particular, I met with him in person in Singapore during my last trip to Singapore. And he and his wife took us out to dinner at one of the Hawkers restaurants. And I'm so excited that he's coming right here to Vancouver, and I'll have an opportunity to show him my city. So what I want to do is share with you what I believe is the guiding principle, the key element to any application to Canada. You must address this successfully with Immigration Canada in order to be approved. It is a must. And what that principle is do they believe you? Do they believe you? It sounds like such a simple concept, but the reality is if we see refusals, it comes down to the fact that Immigration Canada simply did not believe the applicant. And here's how we address that in the context of a study permit. Number one, are you studying something that is believable? That means if you're an engineer and you're coming here to study culinary arts, you really have to do a lot of extra work to explain that to Immigration Canada. But if you're an engineer and you're coming to study something in the line of engineering sciences, project management, these things are believable. So what you study absolutely matters. Number two, your personal statement. This is a big one. And in fact, we do recommend that you hire someone to help you with it, to edit it. In our case, we like to season the personal statement because we know exactly what Immigration Canada wants to see when they're reading that personal statement. So they need to believe your personal statement. Number three, money. Do you have enough money to support yourself in Canada? That comes down to whether you have investments here, whether you have sufficient funds in the bank accounts overseas, whether you've prepaid your tuition. Number four, in terms of your documentation, do you have all of that prepared, as I like to say, locked in? So your birth certificates, marriage certificates, all of your Immigration Canada forms, any supporting documentation from your school, it needs to be done properly, and it needs to be truthful, and you need to make sure that you over provide. That's what I always say. Give them more than what they need to see because they want to believe that you're really wanting to come to Canada and study. And so, as I always say, guys, I strongly recommend that you get professional help. It'll save yourself time and money. And by professional help, I don't mean an agent. I know a lot of people are using agents overseas. I really don't understand why. With Immigration Canada, it comes down to the immigration paperwork. It's not about the acceptance letter from the school. Let me tell you something, that's the easy part. Getting accepted at the school is the easy part. You really need to invest your money and your time in the immigration paperwork. So, if you're looking for help, make sure you get a regulated Canadian immigration consultant or a lawyer here that's licensed here, that is actually seated here, because the Canadian government regulates us so closely. Don't waste your money, all right? I hope that's helpful. Remember, do they believe you? That's what it comes down to. So if you like this video, please share it with a friend. And as I always say, I look forward to seeing you in Canada very soon. Have an excellent day.